Yeah, we can start. So I have the pleasure and honor of having Mr. Singh here with me, who is the founder of RoundGlass, which is a very better organization, and we just heard about it in his speech. So I would like to explain about the vision of the RoundGlass organization.
Yeah, so the reason we started RoundGlass about 6 years ago is having looked at the healthcare system. I was in the US for almost 26 years of my life, and I saw the healthcare system works there. Then I came to India, I saw how the healthcare system works here. I realized that healthcare systems is not going to be the right system as it exists today to really take care of people. And because it's more of a disease management or a sick care system where if you fall sick, we do nothing complete chemical life. So there has to be something more than health care as it exists today. And so we came with the idea of how do you provide holistic well-being, physical well-being, mental well-being, social well-being, emotional well-being, all those modalities of well-being, or the variables of well-being as we call it. How can you incorporate all of them into a solution for corporates or the schools or for colleges for individuals, enabling them to lead a life of well-being. And then health becomes a component of that system. Why? Because health is needed, healthcare is needed, but there's a bigger problem, which is how do you fundamentally address people live. And so our approach to holistic well-being is exactly that. And so we started the company about 6 years ago, and we have technology applications for monitoring and tracking and measuring and scaling. And we have content, which is how to make people aware of what different people about well-being, whatever is relevant to them. And then we have experiences where people can immerse themselves in different modalities of well-being through our festivals, through our well-being centers, through our well-being journeys. So some total of using technology, content, and experiences is our solution for workplaces, for schools, for colleges, and for individuals. And we believe that well-being should be taught and started early on in life, so that you grow understanding well-being and incorporating well-being into your life.
And you also mentioned in your speech about focus on Punjab for the foundation. If you can explain about that.
So as part of RoundGlass, we also have a foundation. The foundation work is solely focused on Punjab. RoundGlass is a global company, but RoundGlass Foundation is really focused on Punjab, and it's my backyard, and I want to do something in the state. And so we came with the concept of a model village. And what the model village does is basically we take a whole bunch of initiatives to make a village eco-sustainable, environmentally secure and friendly, as well as sustainable, so that the village can thrive and people don't have to leave the village. There's enough revenue generation and employment opportunities. And so we have a number of initiatives like learning projects for primary school and secondary school kids. We have tinkering lab or maker spaces for high schoolers. We have sports programs. We have tree plantation programs. We have solid waste management programs. We have community art program. And then we have other initiatives that we are launching. Along with this, we have about 20% initiatives that we launched in the next phase, which includes health and sanitation, water, craft revival, farming, renewable energy. So there's a lot of initiatives we want to implement in a village, and our goal is that over 5 to 7 years period, we make the village totally eco-sustainable, and therefore then they can be independent and thrive on their own without any assistance from us.
And how are you looking at collaborating with the government organizations?
Yes, it's very important that because this is an endeavor that is very society and humanity driven and community driven, and government has a big role to play in it. The government has financial resources, they have a network, we have ideas, we are thinking ahead, we're very progressive, we can bring new age thinking into the process. So a partnership with the government is very important, because we do partner up. Together we can create something that's pretty significant, because yes, the private sector has resources, but the government has a lot of schemes. They want to do a lot of good. We can be a great platform for them to work with in enabling some of this very progressive initiatives around immersive learning, around sports as a solution to drugs, sustainability, recycling. All these initiatives that the government wants to do, but we become a great partner for them to leverage as a platform to kind of hassle or speed up those initiatives and do it in a very innovative and efficient manner. So the partnership is very important, and we're very keen to work with them.
And how are you thinking about using IT effectively, innovatively, all these objectives?
So IT has a big role to play. Without IT, you can't scale. You have 30 million people in Punjab, you have billions of people in the world. How do you scale across all of that? For that, you need technology, because technology will allow you to to scale to millions of users, keep track of projects, provide transparency, find visibility, provide access. So that becomes like a central place by which not only are you tracking what you're doing, but you're letting people know what you're doing. And that is very, very important. And of course, technology can do a lot of data science and machine learning and data crunching. A lot of analysis can be derived out of it, especially when you're doing stuff at such bigger scale. Where you have 30 million people in Punjab, you have 1.25 billion people in India. Technology is indispensable and is the most enabling tool, and we should use it as the most enabling tool along with our own acumen and feet on the ground as well.
And this large objective and large vision needs a lot of funding. So how are you funding it?
So we are using own funds, so we're funding it ourselves. We believe that we can leverage funds from outside sources, including the government. And so, but we want to first show that this thing works. So we put a lot of our own resources in it, and we have shown success. The projects are successful, and now we can take the success to the government and other potential donors and saying, look, we're doing something, we'll continue doing it. In order for us to scale, we need your help. And if we can prove to them that we are a great, trustworthy partner, we are showing success, we're very effective, then those people will get on the bus with us. I intend to lead by example.
And which are your early success stories?
We have now touched about 90 villages in Punjab. We plan to extend it to about 150 villages in Punjab, where we implement at least one or more of our first 5 initiatives. And so that's a success story. We have a village called Aluna Tola in Payal district. We've implemented a football academy, soul learning lab. We're doing a thinking lab right now. We have done solid waste management. We're doing tree plantation. We've done community art. What we've done in Aluna Tola is that we have taken the entire village and painted all the visible walls. But the walls are painted in the history and the lessons and the stories of the village, so that it relates to the village. And as a byproduct of painting the walls, because the village looks so beautiful, everybody's keeping the streets clean, everybody's showing the walls are properly plastered, and so the village is now looking very neat and clean, just as a byproduct. And also now we're finding kids are getting more interested in art. We discovered artists over there. So that project has many other byproducts or collateral benefits that have been derived just because of implementing that one project. Similarly, when you're doing a learning projects, we're seeing the mothers, not only the kids are coming, but the mothers are curious. So they're coming there and saying, what are my kids learning? In the process, they are learning stuff that the kids are learning. And fathers are very curious and they're coming and watching the kids. When we have the sports project, for example, we had 50 kids coming. After we did the sports project with equipment and kits, etc., 150 kids are appearing now. And those 150 kids are now not doing drugs or will not be doing drugs, because those additional 100 kids are now on the ground playing football and really getting tired at the end of the day and then going home and eating. And they're under the watchful eye of the villagers. So these are all the side benefits that we achieve as a part of just doing the various initiatives. And I believe those are very good success stories. Now we just have to scale it.
But you want to scale this organization globally. So why India base? Why not US?
So RoundGlass is a global company. Basically, most of the work is being happening in India right now. One of the things in well-being and holistic well-being is the modalities of Indian Asian sciences like Ayurveda and all. We believe that India and this part of the world was a cradle of well-being a long time ago, and we've forgotten our own science and our own modalities. So I want to kind of bring that back to the fore, to the world, and integrate that with what the rest of the world has to offer, and integrate that with modern medicine. I believe in integrated medicine. Modern medicine has a very important role to play. Traditional medicine has a very important role to play. And if we can integrate all of that, that will be the best solution for humanity. And so a lot of work is being done here. A lot of ancient knowledge and wisdom exists over here. That has to be packaged and integrated. So India becomes very important. From a foundation perspective, I believe be focused and be small. So we're focusing on Punjab only. And if we can be successful here, we'll open source the model for anybody else in the world to replicate our model.
And Punjab is a huge state anyway.
It's a huge state, 30 million people, 12,500 plus villages. So it is a big problem, and if we can tackle this and show something significant as an improvement, then anybody sitting in a city like Jaipur, in a state like Kerala, or any part of the world saying, hey, these guys did it, and they're focused, a singular company was able to do it, and therefore we can do it too. And they can learn from us, they can embed their people, they can work with us, we'll tell them our structures and how to play the course, etc. And they can implement that. And we're also going to learn from others, and just like we're learning from others while we're doing our work and innovating on top of it, others can learn from us.
What was your experience in the conference?
Very good. I was part of the panel, and I heard a couple of speakers after that. I think the speakers are very good, they're very relevant, and I think getting the government to come in here and start engaging with the private sector is the only way we can make progress. The government by itself, we expect a lot from the government, and sometimes unnecessarily so, and we believe that they can do anything and everything. But we don't remember that even in the private sector, there's a lot of struggles, and a lot of money is spent, a lot of brain power is spent, and so we can't just say, okay, one entity is responsible for everything. We're just saying, let's be a partnership, and the partnership that become trusted and beneficial and efficient and productive should be further than scale with those partners. If the partners approve themselves, do more with them. And that also shows other potential partners saying, look, they are working with people who are working with them in a fruitful, effective, productive manner, and therefore it becomes a nice ecosystem. So that's what I gathered out of here when I was listening to the other speakers, talking to them, looking at the audience. They were very attentive. The house was full. So we're all very positive.
Great. Thank you, Sani sir, and we wish all the best for the very best.
Thank you.
Sir.
Thank you.